I have been addicted to this game. I'm gonna mention it in the video, but I have been addicted, and I have been fiending for some sort of world record in a video game because I want validation. Plain and simple. That's really all the context you need going in. If you know balatro, you have a lot of info. If you don't know balatro, it's not a problem. Don't even worry. Let's begin. How I accidentally broke the game of the year by going too fast. Have you ever wanted to be the best in the world? Me too. So I decided I was going to do what all my favorite content creators do and scoop up an easy... Okay, just a note here before we keep going. The green screen looks a lot better on stream because it's smaller, but I wanted to use my phone. It would have given me a lot more flexibility. The issue I ran into, for some reason, DaVinci Resolve, the free editor that I use because I'm a bum, actually doesn't color grade the footage on an iPhone correctly. It's some glitch between the way iPhone footage and DaVinci interact. So I didn't know what to do, and I just kind of made do with what I could, right? Obviously, yeah, shout out the guy, right? I titled it Straight Yoink and Twist, like, give him his flowers. I'm a huge fan. What can I say? World record by doing something no one else... Let's go back. Ever wanted to be the best in the world? Me. Also for this, I really wanted to capture that feeling of, like, if anybody remembers Spider-Man Ultimate, which was that show where the Spider-Man would, like, break the fourth wall like this, like it would go black and white, and he would be talking in front of it. I just like that as a visual, so I wanted to kind of capture it, and it looks okay. I feel like I tried my best. And I don't know, maybe the video would have been better without the music bait and switch, but... Have you ever wanted to be the best in the world? Me too. So I decided I was going to do what all my favorite content creators do and scoop up an easy world record by doing something no one else was even attempting. So I thought about what to do. And for months, I have been addicted to this card game. Hey, that's what it looks like right now. So I went to speedrun.com, and sure enough, there wasn't much competition. Okay, so yeah, this is Gold Stake. I don't know why no one actually has completed a run of this. It would be just to literally submit a run and then get the world record. Maybe I'll do it just right now for fun. But yeah, some of the other categories, the one that I was competing for did have people in it. I think it was like 4 people competing. So even if I submitted a run, I wasn't going to get podium. But for the sake of the video, I just kind of wanted to make it look good. Balatro. So I went to speedrun.com, and sure enough, there wasn't much competition. But still, I had to search for the perfect category. And if you're unfamiliar, maybe I can explain the game to you while we figure out what category I'm going to be running. Balatro is a game where you make poker hands to score points. You have to score enough points to beat the blind, which is the number of points you need to beat around, basically. If you run out of hands to play, or you score enough Look, I didn't know if I should leave all of that in. I feel like, for the sake of the video, you don't need to understand much about the way this game works. You just need to understand I'm clicking buttons really fast, that's about it. That's the beginning, middle, and end of this for the most part. But I still wanted to make a joke about it, so I hope the joke doesn't take away from the video as a whole. It does go on for a little bit. Look, I could talk about this game all day, and if you're confused at any point during the video, pull out your phone, go to the App Store, search up balatro, and spend $10 to play this game for... I actually am really satisfied with how that looks visually with the phone shaking. I tried to do that effect a little bit in other places, and I think sometimes the speed is hard to capture, so it felt good, Felt good when it looked good. During the video, pull out your phone, go to the App Store, search up balatro, and spend $10 to play this game for like 5 hours, okay? Trust me, it will be the best $10 you've ever spent. Love this game, not an ad. I decided I was going to do a set seed speedrun, which, for the grass touchers amongst us, is the way that a game determines randomness. So doing a set seed speedrun basically takes away all the randomness and turns this strategy game about fighting against RNG. Did I overdo it on the sound effects? Maybe. Do I love whoosh, vine boom, record scratch? Yes. So I don't care. Takes away all the randomness and turns this strategy game about fighting against RNG and trying to overcome the odds with what you're given into making sure that you click the right buttons at the right times to go through the menus perfect. And I love clicking buttons. This is another part where I was somewhat not sure if the length of it was worth the joke. Just being, this is the stream. I'm sitting there clicking. I'm trying to master clicking a button, you know? Taste that gold. Those speedrun... Like, nothing interesting. I could almost taste that gold. Those speedrun.com points. The looks on my parents' faces when I tell them. That's not what they look like. Just to be clear, this is a stock photo that I used because I thought it'd be funny. I also am employed. So, you know, I don't know. It's just a joke. Speedrun.com points. The looks on my parents' faces when I tell them. I figured out that you can break the menu and you can go slightly faster, skipping. So I don't know if I illustrated this enough in the actual video, but basically we can go and slow it down even more, and I can explain to you what's happening if you're not fully aware. I figured out that you can break the... Okay, so... forget how to go frame by frame. This is when I tell them. Maybe we just slow it down. Playback speed, 25. Okay. I figured out that you can... So, right here, we are clicking at the same time. I don't think... Yeah, these are two different antes, ante 5 and ante 8. On ante 5, we do not complete the skip. On ante 3, we do complete the skip. What we're doing is we put our mouse in the perfect spot on this little cash out button so that you can click it and then... Oops. You can click it and then spam click to skip the shop menu and go right into the next menu, right? The other one, I am not going to do this. I'm just going to hold my mouse there and wait for the menu to pop up and for the button. The button will be unclickable for a second, and then it will be clickable again. So I'm clicking before it is unclickable, which I think is why later on in the video, this actually breaks the game a little bit. But anyway, you'll notice this one gets ahead of this one, and that's to indicate that we have gone faster. You know, we skipped part of the menu loading, so we don't have to wait for it. It's a very minute, small time save, I won't lie. A little bit overblown in the scale of this whole video, but, you know, it's only 4 minutes long, man. Come on, I wanted to make something cool. The menu, and you wait for it. Go slightly right faster. There. It immediately goes, whereas that one, you have to wait for it to settle fully, and then you can click. That's the primary difference, basically. And other people have used this. I don't think I was the person who came up with this and literally found it, but I found it organically on my own, which was kind of cool. I could almost taste that gold. Those speedrun.com points. The looks on my parents' faces when I tell them. I figured out that you can break the menu and you can go slightly faster, skipping the menu loading sequence. But I wasn't really able to string a successful run together with this new tech. Didn't save that much time, and eventually this happened.
As long as we get our mouse in the right spot. Oh, dude, that might be time save.
So this is the clip of me finding it just while playing, while going for this.
That might be time save. Wait, No, that's tech. No way, that's tech. Dude.
Okay, and then we try that time and it crashes. And the actual error is, oops, something went wrong, card area.lva 36. Attempt to get length of field cards, a nil value. And crash reports are set to off. I never set them to on. I don't think it would have given me any additional information. What I gleaned from this is that we are attempting to get the length of cards, which is how many cards we have, right? But it is a nil value, which means at some point the game loads in the amount of cards that we have. And if we're checking before this has been loaded properly, the game will crash. So something happens at that, I think it's ante 4 or ante 3. Let's watch the clip again.
No way, that's tech.
Yeah, at ante 4.
Dude.
That causes the game to crash for some reason. I don't know why. I wasn't able to figure it out, but it was certainly the conceit of this video.
Oh, that's tech. No way, that's tech. Dude. Oh, I thought I found tech. I was going too fast. I reached out to Local Thunk, the dev of the game, on Twitter, but he's a really busy guy, and I didn't hear back about what caused this bug. My thought is that there is something that needs to be loaded during the menu sequence that will enable the cards to get loaded, because the error message mentions something about the cards basically being mismatched.
Yeah, they're nil. They're not mismatched.
I mean,
they're
all this
nil.
code was written by one guy. He would have a much better idea. I didn't really know what to do. I felt a little bit miffed. The tech that I found broke the game. But once this happened, I realized something. I broke.
Okay, yeah, the green screen looks terrible here. I can't. It looked like passable-ish in the other scene. Here, it just looks so bad. I recorded this in like 2 different sections, and yeah, it didn't turn out so well. But we'll get better. You know, first, I think this is the real first video. The Talk to a one wasn't. That one, I didn't have the effort. I didn't have the skills. I hadn't. I know editing a little bit better now to where I feel like I can try harder, if that makes sense. Anyway, I found broke the game. But once this happened, I realized something. I broke this game. I destroyed it. I crashed it so hard that I had to close it and completely reopen it in Steam in order to get it to work. And sure, maybe I'm not the best balatro set seed plasma deck white stake speedrunner. That is the real name of the cat. Dude, it is so hard to say that, okay? Before you make fun of me, try to say it. Balatro plasma deck white stake set seed speedrunner. I even had to stop in the middle to think about what the next word was because I forgot it.
Category. I had a lot of fun, and I broke deck white stake speedrunner. That is the real name of the category. I had a lot of fun, and I broke 2024's best game by going too fast. So that's got to be something. And I guess my quest for a world record continues. Maybe I'll have to go to the well and come up with another angle for me to accomplish my goal. And I think I know just the thing.
What do we do? Chat, that's what we're doing. Dude, that's the challenge that we're doing. We're doing it right now. It's taken 22 hours. God.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you go follow me on Twitch where you can watch me do challenges like this live.
Follow me on Twitch. 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 Follow me on Twitch.
Maybe subscribe if you want to see more videos like
that. Doesn't even matter. I don't care as much about that. I don't care as much about that. I care about that. Follow me on Twitch. Yeah, we baited the end a little bit. I mean, there's no reason to make it not that long, but so that was the inaugural video, guys. That was the first one. Made in the style that I hope will be the style that works. I mean, we'll see. I'll keep experimenting, keep trying, keep grinding, but that was the surprise. And eventually I'll make that beginning segment that I filmed into a video of its own.